I'm just wondering at this stage in your career, making this change to a new team, what are some of the thoughts and emotions that go along with that?
Yeah, first things is, it kind of puts down some roots in New Orleans, so that can be tough with kids and moving schools. But I'm excited about a new opportunity, new city, somebody that's striving toward winning games. But there've been a lot of ups and downs. But as a family, we're excited. We're going to move up there after the school year's finished. So yeah, we're excited.
I think we've already seen up here kind of the charismatic lure that Dan Campbell is to play for. I'm just wondering what's your best maybe Dan Campbell story in your 5 or 6 years you've been with him?
Yeah, I'll save some of the big stories for a later time. But as far as Dan goes, he's the thing that stands out to me is his commitment to the game, the way that he works, the way that he puts his guys in positions to succeed, and just the amount that he cares about the players and just what he's doing. So I think you're getting a genuine guy.
Thank you, Josh.
Mike O'Hara.
Yeah, Josh, thanks for doing this. I just wonder what sort of role you think you'll have in this offense. I look at your career, it's very similar to the one that Dan Campbell had in terms of stats and all that and the way they played. So what sort of way do you think you fit into the way this offense is going to evolve?
I think that's something that's to be determined. I'm just going to go into camp and try to bring different assets to the table, really do anything they ask me to do, and just bring a workman's mentality to it. But I think that's kind of to be determined.
Okay, thanks.
Dave Burkett.
Hey, Josh, welcome to town again. Just to follow up on what Justin had asked, can you share something that you were with Dan, I think 5 seasons, so something that he taught you and how important was him being here to this union happening again, I guess?
Obviously there's a relationship there for playing for him for 5 years. But I think that you asked me one more time with the question.
Well, the first part was, is there something in particular that he's really helped you with your game, something that he's taught you? And then second, just reuniting, how important was that for you, I guess, with this?
Yeah, some things that he's talking about the game. It's nice to have a position coach that played for so long, somebody that did a lot of similar things like you guys mentioned. So he has a unique perspective about the way things might look on film and the way guys move. But I think he taught me that there's a lot of different ways to do one job, and putting yourself in a position to be successful is all about the preparation of what you're doing, the film study. He taught me a lot about how to prepare for the game.
The other thing I just wanted to ask you was about TJ Hawkinson, new teammate. I don't know how much you've watched him, but coming off a Pro Bowl year, just impressions of a young guy like that.
Outside looking in, I haven't spoke to him yet, but it looks like a guy that loves to play the game. He looks like he's having fun. He plays hard. I've watched some of his film. He's an exciting player. So I'm anxious to get to work with him and kind of build on that relationship.
I'm going to squeeze one more in just in case nobody asks it. Drew Brees retired. You were with him a long time. Your thoughts on that and what it was like playing with him?
What a special guy, off the field, on the field. He spoke into my life a lot about being a father. Obviously, the way that he plays the game is very committed. No matter what the situation was, he was locked in and ready to go. And, sad to see him go, but I'm extremely grateful for those 8 years. Yeah, I enjoyed the hell out of it.
Thank you.
Mike.
There we go. Hey, Josh, how you doing? I kind of want to follow on that just quick with what advice did Drew give you about being a father?
Just about being present when you're home. You can be pulled different ways throughout a season, but kind of trying to separate it. But it's hard to separate something like that. But just being present when you're home, being as close to them as you can. That's a big thing. He's always coaching his boys, football, whatever it is. So when I get the opportunity, I try to do those same kind of things.
Just curious because I've been noticing it, and it's kind of very bright in the background. What is that? Is that you an art person? Like, is that painting in the background? Is that, do you collect art or something? Or
I can't say I'm an art person. This is it is a painting of the French Quarter, something that my wife liked and enjoyed from an artist down here. Got it a few years ago. But no, I can't say I'm much of an art collector myself.
Figured I would check and I would ask.
No.
And just one thing with Dan Campbell, what's your best Dan Campbell story?
Okay. All right. So that's the Dan Campbell story. Well, I'm going to have to think about this one to narrow it down. So okay. I wish I could give you an answer right now, but I'll have to narrow it down and we'll get back to that one.
Okay. Appreciate it. Thanks, Josh. Welcome to town.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Go back to Dave.
Hey, just a real quick follow, because I had noticed the painting too. Was it tough to leave New Orleans? I mean, obviously it holds a special place in your heart. You got the art up there. You've been there a long time. How difficult was that the process to get released and now to go somewhere else?
Yeah, it is tough. We kind of made this our home base. We stayed here throughout the year. So when we've got 4 kids. So moving those relationships and everything, there's growing pains with that, of course. But we told the kids that I got released, and my oldest boy said he was excited. I was surprised to see that he was excited. He's like, "Let's go somewhere where there's snow. I'm tired of this heat down here." And I was like, "Oh, all right, we'll see." So I guess his wish was granted. He's going to see some snow.
He really wanted snow, huh? Was there a reason? I mean, beyond the heat, you guys go skiers or hunters or what's, that he's seen some of it or?
Yeah, I'm from Idaho. So we get back out there a little bit and we ski and do different things in the snow. So I think he's excited about that.
And how long after that, before the Lions called and you thought maybe he could get to see some snow on a regular basis?
It wasn't too long after. So we try to keep those talks in until it becomes concrete, because little kids like to talk, especially mine. He, at one point, he actually was telling his buddies that Taysom Hill was his uncle. So you got to keep things close to the vest of the little ones.
How old are your kids?
We got almost 8, 6, 4, and 2.
Okay, awesome. And then you got a jersey over your shoulder too. Who's the jersey of?
Yeah, I've got a few over here, just from some teammates here in town. We've got Mike Holmanawinui, Tron Armstead, Drew Brees, Senio Kelmete, Ben Watson.
Okay. Just curious. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Josh.
All right. Thanks, everybody.